Football fans place their bets on who's going to win the Super Bowl. Advertisers are also making some pretty expensive bets, spending over $5 million for a 30-second commercial. It's the most watched television event of the year. And even though viewership has been declining, ad prices have actually gone up. Joining us right now to talk about this is Jeannine Poggi. She is senior editor at Ad Age. And Jeannine, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
So if viewership is going down, how come ad rates are going up?
Look, the Super Bowl is still the most watched show on TV. There's nothing that even comes close. So it's really attractive for advertisers, especially as consumers are watching on platforms and on devices where there's not always ads, Netflix, YouTube, and all the other different streaming platforms.
So if you want the eyeballs, that's the only place you can go.
If you want the eyeballs and you want people watching live, it's the only place, really.
Is $5 million for a 30-second ad worth it?
You know, for brands who are really trying to build awareness, to generate buzz, and to actually have people who want to watch commercials, it's rare, right? Everyone is skipping commercials. No one really wants to watch commercials. But still, during the Super Bowl, people watch commercials.
Coca-Cola is not going to be there for the first time as long as I can remember.
Yeah, so
why is that?
It's over a decade since Coca-Cola is not airing an actual in-game ad, but they are airing a spot right before the national anthem. They're doing it really strategically. They're trying to play upon the moment. Of course, the national anthem has been a source of controversy over the last 2 seasons, and I think Coca-Cola is really using it as a moment to try to bring people together.
I hear there's a focus on women, something like Bumble, the ad site, or the online dating site that's created for women. How does that theme kind of play out? Where else do you see it?
Yeah, so Bumble will not only have Serena Williams in their spot, but they also had a team that mostly comprised of all women creating the spot, which is certainly different for the Super Bowl and in advertising in general. You have Olay, which a beauty brand. You rarely see beauty brands in the Super Bowl. You know, it's auto and snacks and beer. But Olay will be advertising for the first time with an ad starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. Toyota has a female football player in its ad, so that's certainly interesting. Michelob Ultra has Zoe Kravitz, and they also did something similar as Bumble with an all-female team creating the spot.
Did they just figure out that women are watching this game too?
Yeah, you know, look, women have been watching. Almost nearly half of the Super Bowl audience is female and has been for the last couple of years. You know, but historically, women just have always been, you know, showcased either overtly sexualized or, you know, those stereotypes like the nagging wife or mom. And it's rare
like
that you
Go Daddy, I think of those
commercials.
commercials.
Yeah, and that's changed. You know, that image we've certainly moved away from.
Yeah, dum-dums were all watching the game.
Yeah, but you just don't really see women being portrayed in like starring roles in Super Bowl commercials as like strong, you know, lead characters.
All right, let's mention one of the ads that you just talked about. Lenny Kravitz's daughter, Zoe Kravitz, has an ad. She's featured pretty heavily in it. This is an ad for Michelob Ultra. And why don't we listen in?
Let's all experience something together.
All right, that's a little different. I thought maybe she'd be singing, doing something along those lines. What's going on in this ad?
So they're using a technique called ASMR. It's essentially this audio technique to create that sense of like tingling feeling. And what Michelob Ultra is trying to do is create the sensation of what it feels like to drink their beer. This is a new organic beer, so that's kind of the element that they're trying to bring out.
You know, it's interesting. The one thing that would catch my attention is an ad that's actually quiet instead of screaming at me, which that's the opposite.
And that is definitely was strategic for them. They wanted to bring a sense of calm in a time where like everything's loud and music.
Trying to one-up each other with the loudness and just the overwhelming sense of that. You know, Anheuser-Busch this year is buying 6.5 minutes. That's a record amount of ad time there. Their ad for Stella features some of the favorite characters that we might have from back in the 1990s. You think that's going to pay off?
It's already getting a ton of buzz. You know, you have Sarah Jessica Parker reviving her Carrie Bradshaw role from Sex and the City. You know, the dude is coming back
the Dude Abides, the Big Lebowski.
Yeah, and it's definitely creating a lot of buzz on social media right now. People love nostalgia, and they're playing into that.